Pearl Jam. Is that Yellow Ledbetter?
Hey!
All right.
Richard got it. Yeah. Pearl Jam's.
Everybody.
Pearl Jam's Yellow Ledbetter. Yeah. Wait a minute. Pearl Jam's Yellow Ledbetter off of no album at all. Have you seen that thing online where they will show names of people's profiles on different things?
And Eddie Vedder singing them. Yeah.
That's really, whoever came up with that.
Brilliant.
But man, there's some other songs they do that I can't remember now, but that one was the first one I ever saw.
Yeah. So good. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Great Measures. My name is Richard. This is Judson.
Great Measures.
This is going to be an introduction to a band you haven't heard. The band is called Mayhem. The song is called Freezing Moon.
Mayhem.
Mm-hmm. We've talked about them before.
I might know something about this band. I think I watched a documentary on them, didn't I? They're older.
Yeah.
Death.
Dead.
Dead? Is it the name of the lead singer?
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about it later.
Okay. Yeah, Freezing Moon by Mayhem. Ready?
Yeah.
All right, this is Freezing Moon by Mayhem. Ready?
Proceed, Richard.
All right, story time.
Yeah.
So Mayhem is I'm going to keep referencing the internet here because there's a lot of stuff that's maybe true, maybe false. Norwegian black metal band formed in Oslo in 1984. They were one of the pioneers of the Norwegian black metal scene, and their music has profoundly influenced the black metal genre. Their early career was marked by controversy, primarily due to their notorious live performances and the 1991 suicide of vocalist Per Yngve Olin, also known as Dead. You want to hear about his suicide? Well, we'll probably get flagged for using the S word, but
I mean, I know a little bit about it.
what do you?
He shot himself.
Right. So on
And
April.
then his bandmates came and made soup and necklaces out of his brain.
So on April the 8th, 1991, Mayhem vocalist and lyricist Dead, known by his stage name as Dead, committed suicide with a shotgun while alone in a house shared by the band. Fellow musicians described him as odd, introverted, and depressed. For performances, he made himself look like a corpse and engaged in self-harm while performing. He was discovered by the guitarist Euronymous with his wrists and throat slit and a gunshot wound to his forehead. Before calling the police, Euronymous took a camera and photographed the body after rearranging some items. One of these photographs was later used as the cover of a bootleg live album called Dawn of the Black Hearts.
Yeah, I remember that too.
The guitarist Euronymous exploited Dead's suicide to enhance Mayhem's evil image, claiming that Dead had killed himself because black metal had become too trendy and commercialized. He created necklaces purportedly made from fragments of his skull and distributed them to musicians he considered worthy. Mayhem bassist noted that people became more aware of the black metal scene after Dead had shot himself. I think it was Dead's suicide that really changed the scene. The suicide caused a rift between Euronymous and some of his friends, particularly Necro Butcher, who were disgusted by his attitude towards Dead. Some claimed Euronymous went into a fantasy world and tried to be as extreme as he had talked about. Two other members of the scene would later commit suicide, a member of Immortal and a member of a band called Strid. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. There's church arson and murder and a lot of craziness.
I think the church arson thing is brilliant.
How so?
Well, from the set, they would burn churches, right, to sort of like promote the fact that they were playing in the area. Which, if you really think about it, that's a good promotion for your. I mean, if you do it and nobody dies, obviously. But then the churches also end up, because it was this satanic group that did it, the church ends up binding together more. And it ain't like they're not going to get another church built. That'll happen. Now their thing is stronger over there because of this thing that happened. And then also the metal thing is stronger over there.
Right.
So it's great promotion for both things, if you think about it. I'm not saying go out and burn churches. I'm just saying, you know, from an artistic standpoint, this Dead guy, from what I know about, from what I understand about him, he would get dead animals and rub them all over.
Birds in particular, yeah.
So he'd smell like he was dead. I mean, it's a lot of dedication to it. Now, maybe he was unhinged, but dedication to your art.
Right, yeah. Euronymous was I'll read this too. In early 93, tensions escalated between Euronymous and another gentleman named Varg Vikernes, who we can just go even further down the rabbit hole with Mr. Varg.
Yeah.
He's got quite the reputation. So on the night of August the 10th of 93, Vikernes and another guy traveled from Bergen to Euronymous' apartment in Oslo. Upon their arrival, a confrontation ensued, during which Vikernes fatally stabbed Euronymous. His body was discovered outside of the apartment, bearing 23 stab wounds, 2 to the head, 5 to the neck, and 16 to the back. Speculations surrounding the murder suggest it stemmed from a power struggle, a financial dispute over a record company, or an attempt to outdo previous stabbing incident. And it's just...
In Norway, don't you only get like 7 to 9 years for murder?
I think it's
7, right?
It's not much. Let me see. It's very.
I think it's 7.
There's no life. Let's see. He was convicted of murder and arson in '94 and sentenced to 21 years in prison, being released after serving 15.
Oh, okay. Well, arson too.
I think 21 is the maximum sentence.
Okay.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I just knew Norway, if you really, really didn't like somebody and you had some time to kill, then you can go do it and spend your time and get out and be okay.
Yep.
You Norwegians are hardcore, aren't you?
They are wild. So this song, Freezing Moon, so the album was called De Mysteris Dom Satanas, which I can figure out what that means if you need me to.
Mystery of Satan. Satan's Mysteries.
I would think so.
God, Satan, something like that. But anyway.
The Mysteries of the Lord Satan.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, it's the debut studio album of Mayhem. Songwriting began in '87, but due to the suicide and the murder of guitarist...
We're just saying all the words. We're just saying them all.
Yeah. This video will never see the light of day. The album release was delayed until May of '94. And it's widely regarded as one of the most influential black metal albums of all time. It's the band's only studio album to feature Varg Vikernes, who's the one who killed Euronymous and served the prison sentence.
Well, I don't like it.
I can tell.
I mean...
So, before you step off in there, for whatever reason, one of the main qualities of early black metal is very, very lo-fi sound.
I like the lo-fi sound.
Okay.
I do. Well, when it comes to rock and roll, like some indie stuff that uses the lo-fi. The reverb on the drums can drive me crazy sometimes.
And so the vocalist on this recording is not the guy that
really
offed himself. Yeah, it's Attila something. I don't even know how to pronounce his last name.
Okay.
Sorry.
The being scary vocals.
Yeah.
What, I don't know, trying to make it a scary story. I understand it. I'm not knocking the art. I just don't particularly like it.
Yeah.
And also, it's a little strange with the guitars being as minimal as they were. Just down, 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 and then the drummer just... Which I like all of those elements. It seems like a cool thing to try to put together, but it seemed like maybe they were off the rhythm every now and then, maybe off the beat, and it just didn't seem together to me. And then the reverb all over the drums, where I like reverb in a lot of places. I don't know. It just, to me, it was just kind of, it was disjointed, a little disjointed to me. But I can see where it would, that playing that live, sometimes I try to think, when I listen to stuff, I try to think about it live and how people would react to it, you know, and I can see that this live would be a sort of a worship service, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. I can hear the straight up appeal in it, and the you know, I can hear that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't appeal. It doesn't really get to me
Right.
so much.
We'll do some more Mayhem, some more evolved later down the road Mayhem. I just kind of wanted you to. I knew you had a little bit of familiarity with the story, but I just wanted you to kind of.
I watched a documentary on it.
Okay, gotcha.
On that guy.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, we'll go further. I still want to do the idea that you pitched about kind of
the genre.
Yeah, I was focusing on a certain genre and going through the evolution.
That wasn't my idea.
Oh, was it not?
No, that's Bumblefluff's idea.
No, his idea was like doing a certain band and the evolution of that band.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'll still give it to Bumblefluff.
Okay, cool.
Shout out to the kingdom.
Shout out to the kingdom. Thanks for watching, everybody. We are Great Measures. My name
Thanks
is
for
Richard.
showing me this.
You're very welcome, man. Even though you hated it.
Great Measures.
My name's Richard. This is Judson. That was Freezing Moon by Mayhem. Have a wonderful day, everybody.